going back to that story, we went to Adventures Hotels. I got him the cake. I like I said, I like to cater to him. And then we get drunk. We start drinking. Ooh. They have the jacuzzi and all that stuff. Everything's fine. He starts videotaping the hotel, like with his phone. Like he was sending a message to someone. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I just want to show someone what I'm doing. And I don't, it was a while ago. It's been a while. It's been over like 7-8 years. So I don't really recall exactly what the details were. But it jumped from being romantic to him wanting to be there with someone else. So then I felt some sort of way.
Was it
like,
how did you know? So like was he trying to have like a threesome?
No, like he was texting someone else while he was there.
Why?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know why. We were drinking. Because he was a fuckboy. So
what was that someone? Was it a female?
Yes. And then, mind you, we both got drunk, right?
Yeah.
And then he left his phone there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I started going
you fucked up.
You know it. I opened it and I start going through everything.
Looking for
he's
trouble.
fucking everybody. He's fucking his mom's sister, cousin, brother. This guy is a slut.
He's fucking squazzing?
No, that's just me exaggerating. But he was having a lot of relationships with a lot of females, telling them,
shit.
yeah, I love you. I'm going to go see you, la, 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 all of this. So I'm pissed.
Which guy was it? This guy?
Oh, no, this was the guy who fucked me up.
Yes.
So now this is why I was single for so long, and this is why I don't know if this relationship didn't work because of that.
Wait, is that the youngest one?
That's the young guy.
How young was it? How much was the gap?
So it's like 6-7 years.
So you're like a sugar mommy?
Yeah. I kind of was. I was in my 20s though. When we first met, I think I was like 20. I had just had Isaac. So I was 20. Yeah, I was 26. He was 19.
Oh.
Yes. So that's
damn.
Yeah, exactly. But he lied to me.
He got it good like that.
No, but he lied to me. He told me that he was like 21. So he did lie to me. But yeah, so I start going through the phone and everything. I'm pissed. I'm livid. So I go on Facebook and on his Facebook, on his phone, and I take a picture of him knocked out on the bed and I post it on his Facebook. Like, yep, he's right here. Because there was tons of girls hitting him up on Facebook.
Yo, you toxic.
I was like, I was. It was toxic. It was horrible. It was bad. Like, because you were right. That's why I agree with you when you said you look for what you're raised with.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. Wow. I didn't have a role model of what I was supposed to be treated like. So this young boy was giving me this attention. So in my mind, it's like, okay, this is it because this is the attention I've never received. So this is what I'm supposed to be okay with.
Right.
Yeah.
So. And I was angry. I was drunk. I was mad. And yeah, I posted it. And yeah, it was horrible. Oh my God. It was hell. It was hell. But it was funny because we actually still kind of worked through that and stuck around for a couple more years.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Was it a D?
I'm sorry?
The D was that good?
Oh, yeah, he was. He actually, yeah.
I know, right? It's like sometimes the shit. It was. Do crazy shit.
It was. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to.
You missed that, huh?
No. No.
A little bit.
You sure?
No, I don't.
No,
I
just the dick.
He was just it's not even the dick. It was just like sexually he was so good. So that's one thing.
Like what? Give me some details.
Okay, like how I told you about foreplay.
Yeah.
So yes, foreplay was there.
How do you like your foreplay?
Long, sexual, intimate, face to face.
Like what? What type of things do you like during foreplay though?
I guess maybe I'm not very adventurous. I guess I like the norm, like the boobies, the butt, the coochie eating.
Wait, butt plug?
No, like filling up your butt, smacking your butt and stuff.
Licking it too?
I wouldn't consider that foreplay. That to me is already sex.
Okay.
Yeah, right? Because if he's licking your butt, what's the next thing that's gonna happen?
How about licking your coochie? Is that foreplay too?
I think it is.
It's a part of foreplay.
Yeah, it's part of foreplay. I mean, for me, it's part of foreplay. Like,
I think it's part of foreplay, depending how long.
Like, how long do you want it?
Well, I'm not the one down there. You know what I mean?
I know you want it.
I like it until I come. So it depends how good you are. So, like, I don't like teeth. So if you like biting it, it's not gonna make me come. But if you like taking your time and sucking on it, licking on it, like,
what makes you come though?
It depends. Like for me, like what makes me come, it could be anything. It could be oral sex. It could be you playing with my breast. It could be like, you know, different things. Like I just gotta be into it, and you gotta want me. Like I gotta feel your energy. I gotta feel like you all about me. Like no distraction. You're not thinking about else. Like in that moment, I'm the only one on your mind. We're the only one in this world. That's how I feel with me. Like that's what makes me come.
That's right.
Yeah. So it could be 5 minutes. It could be fucking 45 minutes.
Oh, 2 hours. Or
2 hours.
Or 5 days.
I don't think I'll be 2 hours is a lot, but yeah. Like yeah.
Let's get back to you.
Okay.
Where were we?
Well, we ended the story where I posted him on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it, you know, obviously in the morning, all hell broke loose.
Damn.
And but it was funny. Like that wasn't even the end of the relationship. We did stop talking for a while, but he would always kind of like reach out.
Yeah.
And I think that's what kind of kept me in the situation, because even though there was no action, there was the how do you say it? In Spanish it's called la labia, which was just a lot of talking. Yeah, there was like, oh, I'm sorry I did this. Oh, you changed your number. I'm gonna call you through this, and I'm gonna call you through that, and I'm gonna go above and beyond to look for you, so you think that I want you. You know, obviously this is me as a grown woman realizing that it was all game. But at the moment, I was feeding into it. I was just like, oh, I blocked him, or I changed my number, and he still went above and beyond to call me, and he looked for me, or
and you liked
he
it.
emailed me. Yeah, at that time I did. And I still, honestly, even him, I don't regret him, because I learned. I learned from one of the best fuckboys. That's why I don't. This dude, like, he played me a little bit, but he only got 3 months.
The game.
Yeah.
You know the game.
He got 3 months of it. Like, you ain't getting 6 years like the other guy.
Right,
You getting 3 months.
So your type is fuck boys. Let's just be honest.
Maybe.
Have you dated like a normal guy who's not fuck boy?
That's what I thought when I first meet him.
So your type
That's
is
what
fuck
I was gonna
boys.
say. Like, how do you know that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't go and be like, oh, I want somebody that's gonna fuck my life up. You don't go look for that.
It only takes like 3 meetups for you to find out if he's a fuck boy or not.
That's not true, because a real fuckboy would not know.
Right. Like, if he knows how to play the game, right. Like, you don't know until you're like, oh shit, I'm too deep.
Yeah,
I'm in too deep.
It's like drugs. You're
Yes.
like, I just do a little crack. I'll
Yeah.
be fine. Next thing you know, you're a whole crackhead. Don't even know how it happened.
Like, it helps me. It makes me feel good.
Right. Like, I just had it once or twice.
Right.
Goodness.
Right.
But you just like fuck boys, or you attract fuck boys. You might not like them, but subconsciously,
You know what it is, though? I like confidence.
So fuck boys are confident.
They know what they're doing, so they know what game to play.
Oh,
they
you
know
too
how
like
to,
fuck boys?
No, not that I don't like fuck. Nobody like fuck boys. Like nobody likes that. Like I don't think you'd be like, oh, I want to fuck boys.
Exactly.
Like you just, it's like they have a good game.
Yeah.
They
good energy.
Yes, and they know what to say. They know how to play. They know what words that's gonna make you be like, oh.
Like, look at you. You're a perfect example.
Hey, I'm not a fuck boy. Hell no.
Let's turn it around here, right? Right. You come up in here. You're super nice. You got a great vibe.
Yeah, like
you're 35. You're single. You know, and it's like, oh, he's the energy's good.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But how do we know that you're not a fuckboy?
Yes. Like, how do we know?
Yeah.
I feel like only times will tell how somebody is.
We only knew
in the
after.
beginning, you're going to show us the best of you. You're going to show us what we want to see, what we want. And then once you got us, it's like you're willing a fish and you got it. And then you're like, oh, that's mine. Now I'm going to.
Same thing you do with your
be
content.
Comfortable, yeah.
Like, you get us comfortable enough to be open.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are comfortable?
I think we are. I think I
Oh, because he's seen some other stuff, so he knows what comfortable is, right?
Right.
Yep.
We conservative, comfortable.
Me,
One of my ex forgot to log me out of his camera.
what camera?
inside his house.
Oh,
Security camera or whatever, his house camera, like nanny cam, whatever you want to call it. And for a while, not a while, maybe like 6-7 months, I was able to see
what was going on?
What was going on in his house, and then how he used to like tell me one thing, like, oh, I want to get back with you, I want to be with you, you're the one I want to marry and everything. And then I would go back and watch the camera, and he'll be like, oh, she's a user, she's a bitch, she's that. So he would tell me one thing, and then, like, with me in my face, and then I would watch him say other things to other people. That was, I think that's, like, wild. But he didn't know that I was still lugging, which, that's crazy.
So,
because
based on your experiences, do you think all men cheat?
Not all men cheat. I mean, it feels like all men cheat, but I don't want to think that way, because I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Right. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't want to think like
special black men, we don't cheat. That's one thing I know for sure.
I can beg to differ. Like,
have you had a black man that cheat on you? Have you dated a black man before? Like a nigga. Seriously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Hello. Yes.
Like black, like me?
Yes.
I mean, okay.
Yes.
I feel like they do.
They cheat, but they treat you well.
Is
that they cheat, but they still treat you well, pretty much.
No, not treat you well. No, I don't think they treat you well while they cheat. No.
What happened to your baby daddy? Why y'all not together no more?
Damn.
What did he do? Did he cheat?
He didn't cheat. It was like
you.
Me? No, I didn't.
You never cheated before?
I've cheated because you cheated. Like, I never was the first one to cheat.
Bullshit.
No. What do you mean bullshit? It's the truth.
So you cheated because why don't you just leave?
Because you still have emotions. You still have like something there. You still feel for the person, but you watch the person cheat over and over again, and then it's like, fuck it. Like, if you're cheating on me so many times, I'm gonna fucking do it the same. Even though we're not ready to let each other go, maybe that's the toxic part. But you're like, yo, I'm gonna get mine too. Fuck it.
Shit. Have you cheated before, Nancy? You're taking too long. You have.
No, because I've been single so long. It was like, does it consider cheating? No. I have not cheated before.
Like, even if they cheated on you, never cheated?
No.
Okay.
No, I have not.
Never. Okay. No. So why y'all broke up? What happened to your baby daddy? Why y'all not
My baby daddy, it wasn't like, the way it happens, it was very different because we didn't mean to have a kid, and it just happened. So it was in I guess the dating phase, and then I was older, in my 30s when I had my daughter.
So you just wanted to trap him?
Not trap him, because
did you like him enough to make kids with him?
It's not like him enough. I was in the age where I'm like, damn, it's my chance to have a baby. Like, I'm not gonna have an abortion because I got pregnant. Like, he's not on child support. I'm not requesting anything from him. He met her one time, and she's almost 5 years old, and I don't want nothing from him. So it's my baby. It's my daughter. Like, it has nothing to do with him. No, I look at it like I went to the sperm bank without paying for the for the sperm.
How long you had dated before you get pregnant?
About 6 months before I got pregnant.
When y'all start fucking?
When he went back to his ex.
No, when you got started fucking.
Oh, we started fucking maybe, I want to say like a month and a half into the relationship.
But you knew it. There would be,
I mean, things happen. Yeah.
So.
He knew that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew it too.
Like, we both knew.
So
yeah.
They both knew.
But you guys were not in a relationship. A committed relationship. It was just like the talking stage, pretty much.
It was the talking stage, and like the reason why I felt like, for me, it might have been not the same because he's not here to say what it was. For me, I felt like, oh my God, I'm talking to this guy from 9 p.m. to 6 in the morning. Like, this is real. And it wasn't like texting. It was like video or talking. So I'm like, damn, I'm feeling him. He's feeling me. We getting along so great. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm really feeling him. And then we go out, we spend time together. So to me, it's a relationship. Like, I don't have to be like, you're my boyfriend. Yeah. You're my girlfriend. Like, let's go steady. Like, this is fucking high school shit or middle school shit. Like, I feel like I'm with you. But then when I got pregnant, you're like, oh shit, I don't know if I'm ready for that. But I'm ready for it.
So he left you or you left him?
He left me.
Why?
He left me because at the time, I didn't know he was still like having feelings for his ex-girlfriend that he was with for like 6 years. And then obviously like he left me, went back to her, and then they end up getting married, and then 3 months later they got divorced.
I'm shocked how you guys been. Why you guys been finding those men?
I don't know. I don't want to go back to where we be finding them because it's not good.
Seriously, like the part that you haven't seen your kid who's 4. You only seen your kid one time.
One time.
Like I don't care if I don't like you, but if I make a kid with you, I'll make time at least to see the kid though.
Yeah,
agreed.
I mean, he does live in New York, but it still doesn't like.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Like I don't care if you live in India. Like you see. This is you. Like this is half me, half you. Like we created it. I mean, God give us the kid, but it's like.
So wait.
You know what I mean? Like it came
let's
from
go
both
back.
of us.
When you got pregnant, did you tell him that you were pregnant?
Yeah, I told
from the
him
beginning. What did he say? You wanted to keep it or not?
He was like, what did he say? He was like, yeah, well, that's good, but it was like he was saying that's good, I'm happy, but it wasn't no emotions behind it. It was like talking. Fake. It was like, oh, okay. It was like saying like, I don't know. Like it was like for me, the way I felt and the way he reacted was like happiness or joy. It was like, oh, okay. And that's when I'm like, maybe you have somebody else because ain't nobody, because he doesn't have no other kids. Like if he had other kids, I'd be like, okay. Like I have one, he has one. That's it. Like there's no, you know what I mean? And for him to be like, oh, okay, that's nice. All right. And I'm like,
so basically,
something is not right. Like it's not, you're not responding where you're in your 30s having your first kid and I'm in my 30s having my first kid. So you're not reacting the way I expect someone to react.
Because he didn't want you like that. He didn't want you for a real relationship. He just wanted to fuck you. That's why he never
I don't deny it. Yeah.
Yeah, he never really asked you to be like official, like, oh, my girlfriend. Like
yeah,
that.
And like I said, like he had a ex-girlfriend that they were together for 6 years or whatever, and then they got back together, got married and everything, and I'm here in the background, and I'm not the type that will be like causing drama and be like, hey, I have you. Like I was never like that because I wanted to have a kid so bad too. And that's another thing. It's like I wanted to have a kid so bad, and I feel like I'm getting older, and then my chance are getting slimmer and slimmer to have a kid. So I'm gonna keep the kid, and I'm gonna look at it like when I tell people, I'm like, he's dead to me. Yeah. Like I don't look at it like he's a dad or he's a father. I look at him like it was just a sperm donor.
Y'all women keep losing because y'all play the game so bad.
We do.
Like you
because we're not trying to play a game.
But the best came out of it. Like because the best outcome came out of the not playing the game right or whatever you want to say it.
It's like you talking to somebody, you like to drag the talking stage. At the same time, you fucking the guy. Yeah. As a man, if I'm getting sex from you, I don't give a fuck if you want me to be your side nigga, your man chick, because a real man, if they want you that bad, they will not drag it for 6 months. I find it like stupid for women. It benefits men. All we need is sex. If I'm getting sex, no title, I'm okay with it.
But you will say like, that's all I want? Like you will actually say, hey, I just want sex from you.
No, I'm saying in general. You might not say, let's say I'm talking to a woman, but I'm getting sex whenever I want, but she doesn't want to give me the title. Most men, they don't mind because we still operating like we have the title. So I wouldn't mind it. So that's why I'm like, why don't you guys just make it like, hey, if we talking, like, I want you to be my boyfriend. Let's make official. Because it puts a lot of pressure on the men too.
Yeah.
Since they know, okay, now I'm the... Go ahead.
But some guy, they will tell you whatever you want to hear. Yeah. Like, they'll tell you whatever you want to hear and just... Like, they can be like, oh, yes, I want you. I want you forever, whatever. But they don't mean it. They don't mean it.
True. You got a point. You got a point. But at least, like, okay, if you don't want it that bad, you don't want to make him like maybe your boyfriend.
Yeah.
At least don't give access though.
Okay.
You're giving access to sex already. You guys are not even like that. Okay. It's like you're losing though. You're losing. And then if you like the guy, why are you dragging it? Like you never get to know someone 100%. It doesn't matter if you guys, we're on the talking stage for 1 year, 2 years. No. You get to know someone, the more you're spending time. So the talking stage is, how can I say, it's unlimited.
Okay.
yeah, being in a relationship, maybe the 4th year, the 5th year, that's when you find out about something else about a guy you didn't know the first year. So it's like you're gonna keep learning about new things all of it. Like me, the way I see it, like as even men too, you think you like the girl, she's good enough. Fuck it. It's not like we're getting married. Okay, you wanna be my girl, cool. If it doesn't work, we can break it out tomorrow, the next day.
Yeah.
It doesn't. We don't need paperwork. It's gonna be easy and quick. Like the guy who broke up with you, did it take long? One text, hey, I'm done. Mm-hmm. So why you dragging that talking stage like you trying to find out? No, you never.
Well, I try to get him to like, you know, be his girlfriend, and so I had made a comment at the beginning like, oh yeah, I know. I said I was like, I'm gonna introduce you to my family in a certain time frame. Yeah. But I said I was gonna introduce him to my family, not that that's when I wanted to have a relationship. So lately, for the last couple weeks, like I told you, we've been hanging out every day. I met his mom, I met his dad, and all of this. And I'm like, yo, you're treating me like a girlfriend. Like, I want the title. And he's like, well, no, because you said you were going to introduce me to your family at this time, so I'm just going to wait. And I kept asking him, and he's like, no, we have a lot of problems, and and we just need to work things out. I don't think so. But then he breaks up with me, right? So it's like, you're breaking up with me, but I'm not your girlfriend. That don't make no fucking sense.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You guys are playing games.
So stupid. So stupid.
That's how the game goes. You're playing
I think
games.
the nicer you are, the easier it is for people to take advantage of women like us.
I believe that 100%.
Not necessarily, depending who you're talking to.
But how do you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like, nobody goes and be like, I want my heart break.
Yeah, I know.
In 3 months, 6 months, a year. Nobody goes to that. Like, you go with an open mind, thinking like things gonna work out for the best. Like, you don't know the person, and sometimes the person don't even show the true colors until 4, 5, 6 years that you fucking wasted.
There's always signs, but sometimes we ignore those signs at the beginning.
I can right. That. Okay, all right.
Because we think we can fix it or things might get better. You just block in your mind. Oh, it's not a big deal. But those little signs tells a lot.
But but it goes back to no one being perfect.
Right.
So then what happens when you meet someone and you're sitting here like, well, you did this wrong, you did that wrong, but that's not fair though, because no one's perfect. Right. So how do you differentiate that?
Because there are big signs and small signs. Like the signs that you showed at the beginning when you start dating him, lying about your job, your thing. To me, that's a big red flag already. I'll put in the back of my mind like, okay, I must still be with you, but I'll be watching those little things. Yeah. That's a sign already. Yeah. There's always a sign.
But would you continue even though you know she was lying about those things? Like, would you continue?
And I was honest about it. I told you eventually too.
I'll continue. I'll continue. But here's the thing. Men, we're different. Yeah. Sometimes, if we catch those signs at the beginning like that, we just put you in a sex category. Okay. But we might treat you like we still together. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, this girl never gonna get a title, never gonna take you seriously, but I'll still gonna, cuddle her feelings, emotion, lie to her like I'm serious about her. But because you already fucked up my mind. In my mind, just like.
But he wasn't even giving me sex.
I feel like
he wasn't giving you sex.
I told you he wasn't like he didn't want to have sex. Like it was like once or twice.
What were you good for?
Exactly.
And you wanted sex bad.
Yes. That's why it killed. That's why I don't understand.
How often do you wanted it?
Huh?
How often do you want it?
At least 4 times a week.
That's not bad. That's doable.
Yeah. How do you want it a week? If you have somebody.
If I have somebody, it depends because I feel like in the beginning it's like honeymoon phase. It's a lot. Like 2-3 times a day. Yeah, 2-3 times a day. Yeah. Then you get used to the person, and it's like okay, maybe once a day. Then. It depends on how your life, the vibe, not only the vibe, but your lifestyle. Yeah, like if you're working a lot, like you're not gonna have energy.
Drive.
Yes,
all of that.
Like sometimes too, like the guys, like I don't mind a quickie. Every day a quickie, I'm okay with that too. Ooh.
And early morning or
at night, like
put it to
use. Like 5 minutes, I'm okay with it. Right? I'm okay with that. Like 5 minutes, I'm good. But then if you want to do all that foreplay and I'm fucking like it's 11 at night, I gotta wake up at 6 in the morning, and you want to do all this different, put my hair like be a pretzel, like all that shit. That's too much. Yeah. Like save that for the weekend when we like. Go on vacation and like we vibing, like going on dates after a date. Hell yeah. But for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to be like you putting me in different sex position after I had a long day at work and I'm dealing with my kid, and I don't have the energy anymore. I'm sorry.
But that's after a certain amount. 'Cause like, you know.
Like the honeymoon phase is like
within the 3 to 6
like,
months.
Yes.
The first 3 to 6 months, it has to, you can't deny sex.
No, I don't think you should. I think it should like be like every time you want it. Like I'm ready. Like
as women, we question ourselves. Yeah. Like, why don't you want to have sex?
Yeah.
Do you not like me?
Right. No, in the beginning, I feel like, because you're so into each other, and then you're always showing the best. In the beginning, you show your best. So this is part of your best. And then you start getting a little bit comfortable, where like I can, you know, be myself a little bit more. Like I'm always myself, but I'm going to show you the best of me.